Hi, welcome to Mods U. Today I'm going to give a tutorial on exactly how an electric guitar works. We're going to take it apart, look at all the parts, all the components, what everything does, and how they work together. Stay tuned. Okay, now we got it all taken apart, and we'll start up here with the pickups and work our way down to the more complicated parts. So right here we basically have our pickups, our neck, middle, and bridge pickup. As you can see, they have these magnets attached to the bottom. Now, your Alnico style pickups will not have these magnets attached to the bottom like this. These are ceramic pickups. They're a bit of a low-cost pickup. Lower cost guitars like non-American made guitars will commonly feature ceramic pickups. I think ceramic pickups sound perfectly fine if you're playing an overdriven tone. However, if you're playing a nice, clean, perfectly clean tone, they're not quite as clear or crisp as I would like them to be. However, if you're playing overdriven, they sound really great. So we'll start here with the neck pickup. So you'll see it has a black wire and a white wire. Your black wire is going to be your ground. So you'll notice the black wire runs from the neck pickup all the way down here, and it goes to the first pot, which is our volume pot. Again, on the middle pickup, the black wire goes straight from the pickup and to the pot as well. They're all soldered together and it's grounded. Bridge pickup, same thing. The black wire goes straight to the volume pot and they're all grounded together. To continue on with the grounds, there's a couple different grounds. You'll notice there's another black wire that's attached to the top of the volume pot, and it is connected straight to the top of the first tone pot. And another black wire is attached from the first tone pot to the second tone pot. So all three pots are grounded together, and all three pickups are grounded together as well. There's two more ground wires. Another ground wire is soldered in here to the top of the first volume pot, and it runs all the way into the body of the guitar and all the way to the back, and it's attached to the back plate where the tremolo mechanism is installed. There's another black wire that's attached right here to the volume pot, grounded to the volume pot as well, and it runs to your output jack, and it's grounded to your output jack. So that has the entire guitar grounded. Now next we're going to talk about lead wires. So on your neck pickup, it's your white wire, and as you can see, your white wire on the neck pickup runs straight over here, and it runs to the selector switch. The lead wire on the middle pickup is yellow, so it goes straight from the middle pickup and it goes to the selector switch right there. And the same thing with the bridge pickup. The white wire goes straight to the selector switch. So that's got the pickups taken care of. Now we're going to jump into the selector switch. It's a bit more complicated, but once you understand what each lug does, it's very easy to get. So you notice you have 8 lugs right here, and you have 2 sides. This side right here is your pickup side, and this side right here is your potentiometer side. So all the wires connected to this side just run straight to the pickups, and all the wires connected to this side run straight to your potentiometers. Alright, so starting up here, you'll notice that your bridge pickup runs to lug 1. Because the pick guard is flipped upside down, the bridge pickup is in the back, so on the selector switch flipped upside down, it will be on the front. So the back bridge pickup runs to the front of the selector switch. The middle pickup runs to the middle lug on the selector switch. And then the neck pickup, which is in the front on the guitar, runs all the way to the back of the selector switch right there in lug number 3. Now you'll notice lug number 4 and lug number 5 are connected with one wire right here. So lug number 4 and lug number 5 are your, what I guess you could call your power lugs, because you take a wire and you solder it into lug 4 and you run it to lug 5. You then take another wire, which is right there if you can see that real good, another wire connected to lug 5, and it runs straight to the input on your volume pot. Alright, that's got the pickup side taken care of. Let's jump into the potentiometer side of the 5-way selector switch. So starting up here at the top, lug number 5, like we just talked about, lug 4 is connected to lug 5 with a wire, and then another wire is connected from lug 5 to lug 1 on the volume pot. That's what delivers power straight from the selector switch, from the pickups to the selector switch, to the volume pot, and then out to the output jack. Lug 4 and lug 5 carry the power from the pickups out to your amplifier. Alright, moving on next, you'll see lug 6 is empty, then you have lug 7 and lug 8. Now why is lug 6 empty on the selector switch? Well, the reason being is because this guitar has standard Stratocaster wiring, and with standard wiring, the bridge pickup does not have any tone control, so the bridge lug is empty. The next lug down, lug 7, would be your middle pickup lug, where the wire runs will tell you what potentiometer or what tone knob the middle pickup has. And then finally, lug 8 is going to be for your neck pickup. Okay, now that we discussed the 5-way selector switch, let's go over to the volume and tone pots, and I'll show you how the volume and tone all connect to the selector switch to complete the circuit. Okay, so before we talk about how the tone pots and volume pot is connected to the selector switch, let's first discuss the difference between a volume pot and a tone pot. Now, if you don't know, all 3 of the potentiometers on this guitar are 250K pots. The volume pot and both tone pots are the same identical potentiometers. Same thing, there's no difference. The only difference in a volume and a tone is how it's wired up. So on a volume pot, lug 1 is your input, lug 2 is your output, which runs straight to your output jack, which throws the power straight to the amplifier, and then lug 3 is grounded to the top of the volume pot. And to know which lug is which, if the potentiometer is facing you, you start from the left, and that's lug 1, lug 2, and lug 3. And the same thing goes on a tone pot. Lug 1, lug 2, and then lug 3 on the far right. So on the first tone pot, the one thing that separates a potentiometer being wired up for volume or tone are the lugs used. So you'll notice that on the tone pot, lug 1 is not used. And that's what separates a tone pot from a volume pot. Lug 1 will never be used on the tone pots. So lug 1 is not used. You'll see right here lug 2 on the first tone pot is this wire right here. So the first tone has a wire running straight to lug 8. And as we learned just a few moments ago, that right there is the lug for the neck pickup. Lug 3 has a wire on it that runs straight to lug 3 on the second tone pot. There's also a capacitor going into lug 3 of the second tone pot, and it's grounded to the top of that tone pot. And then finally you'll see lug 2 on the second tone pot has a wire running, and it's connected straight to this lug right here, which is lug 7 on the selector switch. And as we discussed earlier, that's the middle pickup lug on the selector switch. So because tone 2 has a wire running to lug 7 on the selector switch, we know our middle pickup is powered with a tone on pot 2. And because what we learned earlier, we have the first tone knob running from lug 2 to lug 8 on the selector switch, we know tone 1 operates the neck pickup. Easy enough. Okay, that's it for today. If you found this video informative, please hit the subscribe button below, like and comment as well, and join us next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment below. If there's a mod that you would like to see featured on an upcoming video, leave a comment below, and we'll see you next time.